So, as you're probably aware, it is absolutely baking in the UK at the moment, hence why I'm absolutely sweating. But I am going to predict night 13 of the 2025 Premier League of Darts. Now, I'm going to try and get through this video as quick as possible. Obviously, I literally am sweating here, so I'm just going to try and go through all of the predictions as quickly as possible. Please make sure to smash a like, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff, and let's get into the video. So the first game then sees Luke Littler take on Stephen Bunting. Now, obviously with a European tour at the weekend, a lot of players are probably attention to that to get some, prize money on the European Championship Order of Merit. But I don't think that will affect these 8 players in the Premier League tonight. I'm going to go for Luke Littler 6-4. The second game then, Nathan Aspinall against Chris Dobey. Again, I could see this one going either way. Obviously, I love the way Nathan Aspinall's playing. Chris Dobey's in good form as well. I'm going to edge Nathan Aspinall 6-4 in this one. The penultimate quarterfinal game sees Luke Humphries take on Gezi Price. Obviously, Price beat Humphries last week in the final in night 12 to obviously win the night. I don't think Gezi Price is going to get lucky twice in a row against Luke Humphries. I do think that Cool Hand wins this quarterfinal tie between him and Gezi Price. I do think it'll be quite tight. I'm going to go 6-3 to Cool Hand. And then the last quarterfinal sees Voltage Rob Cross take on Mighty Michael Van Gerwen. Both players, again, I don't know what it is with Rob Cross, but he does he's very inconsistent. He does blow hot and cold. Michael Van Gerwen, again, does the same. He has a purple patch of playing ridiculously good darts and then plays really bad. And most of the time when he plays bad, he actually wins. And when he plays well with the better averages, he struggles. But I do think that Michael Van Gerwen wins this one against Rob Cross. I'm going to go 6-4. So that sets up the 2 semi-finals of Luke Littler against Nathan Aspinall and Luke Humphries against Mighty Michael Van Gerwen. First one, Littler against Asp. Ooh, it is a difficult one because I know Nathan Aspinall can turn it on in a given game, but I think that Luke Littler has got way too much against Nathan Aspinall. I think he wins that one 6-4. And then the second semi-final, Luke Humphries against Mighty Michael Van Gerwen. Again, both players can blow hot and cold. Both players can play ridiculously high level. Both players can have an off day, and I think that Luke Humphries is going to have that off day, and I think Michael Van Gerwen beats Luke Humphries in the second semi-final, which leaves our night 13 final of Luke Littler taking on Mighty Michael Van Gerwen. And I'm going to go with Luke Littler to win the night in Birmingham. Again, he's not won a night for a little while. He's sort of underperformed in the Premier League in the last few weeks, not really making a real stamp on any given night as of late. And I think that Luke Littler beats Michael Van Gerwen. I'm going to go 6-4. I think that Littler is the champion of night 13. So then, just to recap the predictions, I've got Littler to beat Bunting, Nathan Aspinall to beat Dobey, Humphries to beat Price, and Van Gerwen to beat Cross, with then Littler to beat Aspinall, Van Gerwen to beat Humphries, and Littler to beat Michael Van Gerwen in the final. Again, apologies for the rushed video. Obviously, I'm literally sweating. I need to jump in the shower and obviously sort of cool down before I go to darts myself. Let me know your predictions down below for all 4 quarterfinals, semi-finals, and who you think wins night 13 of the Premier League in Birmingham. Getting very close to the playoffs now. Big points up for grabs. Let me know your thoughts down below, and thank you for watching.